The next section is the Get Started panes. The Get Started panes allow users to get needed and relevant information for the grids they are viewing. The default content is controlled by the CRM User Experience team. However, customers can replace the content in this area. This is done through the sitemap. Let's switch over to the application and take a look at the Get Started panes. Within the application, you'll notice towards the top the Get Started pane. Within the Get Started pane, we have links to videos, documentation, as well as areas within the application. So if I'm a new user or I just don't know how to import data or add new users, I can come over to the Get Started pane. If I hover over some of these areas, it'll give me some information about that topic. So here it tells me where I can go to import data. However, if I click on import data, it'll actually launch me into the data import wizard so I can start importing my data. If I click on add users, it takes me right into the add users wizard. So it gets me to the location I need to do the task I need to do. For users that do not need this information, they have the ability to collapse the Get Started pane. The Get Started pane will still be available if they should want to expand it again. And this is done per entity. So if I click on the collapse button here and I move over to accounts, the Get Started pane will still be there. This setting will be saved throughout my session. So if I collapse it on accounts, it'll still be available for contacts. If I do not want the Get Started pane to be available on all entities, I do have an option. If I go to File, Options, under the General tab, there's a checkbox for Show Get Started pane on all lists. If I uncheck that, click OK, and now if I refresh my screen, you'll notice that the Get Started pane is not available to be expanded or collapsed. Now that's a personal setting for each user. I can, as an administrator, go into Settings, Administration, System Settings, and I have the option under the General tab as well to turn the Get Started panes on or off for all users.